Yeah, come on. Hello, what's up, guys? How you doing? Yo, hello, 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 hello. Tonight we're gonna be having a very hot session, so I'm very excited, and I hope you guys are excited as well. Let me know in the chat. Are you ready for tonight's class? It is gonna be a very hot live session. There are many things to do, many things to talk about today. So let me know if you guys are connected. Come on, guys. Hello. Let me know where you're joining us from, your name, and the name of the city where you are connecting from. Because tonight's session is going to be very hot, very interesting, very interesting session tonight. And at the end, as usual, you guys know what it is. We're going to be having a hot debate in English. So I'm giving you guys an opportunity to come over and practice your English, right? So it's going to be hot. So just type in the comments, in the chat, where you are joining us from. Okay, interesting. All right, come on, guys. Let me give you the outline of tonight's lesson. First, we're going to be starting with some useful expressions that you guys need to know in English. The expressions that you guys need to know in order to be able to speak fluently English, right? Because there are words, there are phrases, there are sentences, there are expressions that we use on a daily basis. So I'll give you guys two or three of them. And right after that, I'll be teaching you guys strategies and tips that you need to put in place, that you need to implement in order to be able to think directly in English. Because one of the challenges of most of our students is actually that when they want to speak English, okay, they first translate from French into English in their mind, and it takes time. So it slows down their English. When they are speaking in English, they are thinking in French first before translating it, okay, into English, and then speak to the person that is listening to them. And that can take time, right? It takes time. And when you're speaking like that, the person listening to you will feel like, you are thinking about the word that you are going to use. You are choosing words in your mind. So tonight, I'll give you strategies, okay, and tips that you can implement, that you can put in place in order to start thinking directly in English. So we have a very consistent outline for tonight's lesson. And at the end, as usual, we're going to have a debate, a live debate, okay? A live debate, a very interesting debate. I have a nice topic for you guys. So stay till the end of the lesson, stay till the end of the class, and you guys can have the chance to come over and practice your English, to come over and, um, give us your thoughts, okay? Tell us what you think about the topic, what's your opinion on the topic, and all of that. Yeah, I can see that Osman is connected. Osman Yaru from Parakuyu. Hello, Usman. How you doing? How was your day? You good? How was your day, Usman? So tonight, the first thing that we're gonna do is to share with you guys some expressions that you can use, like two or three expressions, okay, that you can use on a daily basis in English in order to sound more like a Native American speaker or sound like a British English speaker, right? Because there are some phrases that you use, there are some things that you say in English which is correct or which are correct, okay, actually, but these are not the words that native English speakers use on a daily basis. Okay, these are not the words that Americans use on a daily basis. Okay, so when you're using them, they'll be like, okay, I get what you're saying, I understand what you're saying, but actually, this is not how we put it in America. This is not how we put it, okay, in the US, in the UK, whatever, in South Africa, in Nigeria, and all of that. So people know, okay, right from the get-go, that your English is not really native, okay? So I'm not even talking about the accent first. No, I'm not even talking about the intonation, but I'm talking about the words that you use, okay? The vocabulary that you use. So these are important things. So yeah, I can see that Usman had a very mesmerizing day. Okay, interesting. If I was in front of you, I would have asked you what made your day mesmerizing, because mesmerizing is a very big word. It's a very professional word actually. Donc il dit que sa journée était, I don't even know, fantastique, merveilleuse en fait, because when you say mesmerizing, it means that it was out of this world. Okay, c'était hors de ce monde en fait. So, Usman Yaru, we want to know what made your day mesmerizing. Did you work on a very interesting project? Did you make money? Did you meet your girlfriend today? I don't even know. Just kidding. And we have Matthew from Paraku. Yeah, hello, Matthew. Big shout out to you, special shout out. And we have Mary Vanderbolt from Belgium. Yo, hello, Mary. How you doing? How was your day, Mary? Glad to have you. Good to have you. Matthew, we're so good. And, we're so glad to have you. We're also, oh, we're not going to waste time anymore. Okay. It's already 10 or 9 past 8. So we are going to start. For the last time, I will give you guys the outline of tonight's session. Yeah, we have Isabel in the room. Hello, Isabel. I hope you're doing good and you had a very nice day. Yeah, Mary said she's good. All right. Thank you, Mary. So one more time, okay, for the last time, I'll give you guys the outline for today's class. To start with, I'll give you guys 2 or 3 expressions that you can use on a daily basis in English, okay? And these are not big expressions. No, I want to share with you guys expressions that are needful, that are, useful, that are important, that you can use every single day, okay? Things that you can start using from today, like from tonight, okay? So that'll be the first part of our session tonight. And right after that, I'll share with you guys all the tips that you need to use, the strategies that you need to put in place in order to start thinking directly in English. Because one of the problems that we have with most of our students is that, yes, they can speak English, right? That's good, okay, which is a very good thing. But first, they think in French and they translate, okay, what they want to say into English first in their mind before speaking. And it takes time. And when you do that, for sure, you can speak sometimes, but, you're going to be slow. Vous serez lent, en fait. Donc, votre interlocuteur aura enfin, vous allez mettre plus de temps à parler, and it will show to the person listening to you that, your English is not natural. Okay, it doesn't flow. So I will help you tonight with some strategies that you can start using in order to be more fluent in English. So that'll be the second part. And the last part, la dernière partie du cours de ce soir, la partie que vous aimez, the part that most of you guys love, is actually our debates. Okay, we're going to be having a debate and discussion session. So for like 20 minutes, I'll give you guys a topic, a very nice topic, a very easy topic, an interesting topic, a thought-provoking topic, and you guys are going to tell me what you think, okay, about the topic. So I'll share the link with some of you. Je vais partager le lien afin que vous puissiez vous connecter sur le live. So I'll have like 2 or 3 or more or 4 people joining me on the live, okay? So I'll send the link to you guys, and you are going to come over, okay, on the live, on the platform, in the studio, and tell us what you think. So this is an opportunity for you to practice your English, okay? This is an opportunity for you to actually, I'll speak, okay, a few words in English, and I'll try and give you guys, make some corrections, okay, whenever you make mistakes and all of that. So, yeah, if you guys are ready, we're going to be starting. Yeah, we have Dirk Modeste by Me from Abomi Calavi. Yeah, hello, Dirk. And we have Jibo. Yeah, hello. Hi, Jibo. Okay, Usman Yaro. In fact, my region, Coastal West Africa, has presented the adaptive plan 2026 to 2027 and was a success. All right, very good. Congratulations, Usman. Okay, now we can understand the reason why your day was mesmerizing. Okay, let's get going. The very first expression that I want to share with you guys today, let me check my notes. Okay. Yeah, I have it right here. So the very first expression that I want to share with you guys is to keep someone in the loop. To keep someone in the loop. To keep someone in the loop, okay? For instance, I'm speaking with Mary or I'm speaking with Jack, and I tell him, hey, you know what? I'm busy right now, okay? But I'll call you back and I'll keep you in the loop. I'll call you back and I'll keep you in the loop. The first assignment tonight, because I want our class today to be very interactive. So I'm going to be asking questions to you guys, and I want you guys to be ready to type in the chat, okay? To keep someone in the loop. Who can help us write it, okay, in the chat? To keep someone in the loop. Qui peut nous aider à écrire ça pour que puisse me rassurer que vous comprenez ce que j'ai dit? To keep someone in the loop. Who knows that expression? We can type it in the chat and tell us what it means actually. To keep someone in the loop. Don't be shy. Do not be shy. Do not be shy. Do not be shy. Okay, Usman. No, Usman. I wasn't asking you to translate into French. No, just wanted you to give you guys to give us, okay, the spelling, okay, of that expression in English. So I wasn't asking you to put it in French. I wasn't asking you to translate into French. But well, interesting. Okay, so the expression is to keep someone in the loop. To keep someone in the loop. So to keep someone in the loop. Yeah, we have Ben Winner. He said to keep someone on the loop. Okay, nice one, Ben Winner. You tried. That was interesting. Yeah, to keep someone on the loop. Okay, the expression is to keep someone in the loop. Okay, in the loop, in the loop. Okay, so yeah, we have Jack. We give it a try to keep someone in the loop. Interesting, fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. Interesting, Jack. Yeah, to keep someone in the loop. And Ben Winner, thank you for trying. That was nice. That was good. Okay. Yeah, Usman as well to keep someone in the loop. Elodie, Dimon, thank you for trying to keep someone in the loop. Elodie, nice one, but loop is L-O-O-P. Okay, L-O-O-P. Interesting. And we have Umpo Thomas Nati to keep someone in the loop. Interesting. Nice one. Okay, interesting. Mary as well to keep someone in the loop. Excellent. That's fantastic. Right. So now, what does that expression mean? To keep someone in the loop. I'm not giving you guys a translation into French. I will not translate it into French. Okay. I'll just give you the explanation in English, the meaning in English, and I will give you guys examples, and you will guess what it actually means. Okay. To keep someone in the loop. Let's say, for instance, that I'm speaking. Okay. I'm over the phone. I'm on the phone speaking with Mary. Okay, I think then we don't want to try. You said meaning to give information to someone about something. Okay, that was close to it. Interesting, Ben Wiener. I love it. Interesting. Okay, so exactly, it means to to give someone information about something, but information later on. Okay, like we are speaking right now. Okay, I'm talking to you. We are speaking, and you ask me questions about something, okay, about a project. For instance, you ask me questions about a given project, and I tell you, you know what, I don't have the full details for now. I do not have all the details for now, but I'll call you back tomorrow, or I'll call you back, in next week, or I'll call you back next month, or I'll call you back in like, within an hour, and I'll keep you in the loop. Okay, so I'll let you know. I'll come back to you with more details. Okay, I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you in the loop. Now I will need you guys to make example sentences, okay, with that expression. Try to use it in a sentence and put it in the chat or in the comments. So if your sentence is correct, I'll let you know. And if there are things that we need to, to improve, and I'll also let you know. So if you can just type in the chat an example sentence using the expression to keep someone in the loop. Okay. Yes, Usman Yaru, let me know. That's interesting. That's it. Okay. But now I need you to use it in a sentence because it's cool. You know the expression now. Okay. But you need to know how to use it. You need to know how to use it because that's what matters. That's what matters actually. So come on, give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try. Don't be shy. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid and do not be shy. Give it a try. Give it a try. Try to use the expression in a sentence. Try to use the expression in a sentence. Try to use that expression in a sentence to keep someone in the loop. To keep someone in the loop. I'm waiting. Practice makes progress, guys. Practice makes progress. Practice makes progress. Yeah, interesting. Ben Winner said what? His sentence or her sentence, I have my result yesterday about the exam, but I'll keep you in the loop. That's excellent. That's excellent. That's excellent. I love it. That's excellent, Ben. I don't know who the person is, but that was fantastic. Okay, but just next time, make sure you add the article before the word exam. I have my result. I had my result yesterday because it is in the past. Okay, Ben, it is in the past. I had my result yesterday, or I got my result yesterday about the exam. Okay, but I'll keep you in the loop. Je te tiendrai informé, je te tiendrai au courant, ou je te tiendrai au jus. All right, interesting. So now we are going to move to the next sentence. But right before that, I think Dirk also gave us an example sentence, which is, I don't know the price yet, but I'll keep you in the loop. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Interesting. I don't know the price yet, but I'll keep you in the loop. Je ne connais pas encore le prix de l'article ou le prix de la voiture ou le prix de la maison ou le prix de whatever, but I'll keep you in the loop. Je te tiendrai informé. I promise you guys, when you use this expression, people are going to look at you and be like, oh my goodness, that's a professional expression. Okay. All right. So now the second expression, it is to look up to someone, to look up to someone, to look up to someone, to look up to someone. What does that mean? To look up to someone. Ou peut-être essayez d'écrire ça d'abord dans les commentaires pour que je puisse voir si l'expression est bien passée. To look up to someone. To look up to someone. To look up to someone. Okay, we also have the example of Elodie Dimon. Now I'm busy. But I'll keep you in the loop if I wake up. I'll keep you in the loop if I wake up. Nice one, Elodie. So the next expression is to look up to someone. Excellent, Fallon. Hello, Fallon. Hello, hello, hello. So glad to have you here with us, Fallon. So to look up to someone. Excellent. Nice one, Fallon. To look up to someone. Ben Winners, exactly. To look up to someone. Ben, okay. To look up to someone. To look up to someone. Yeah. Elodie, to look up to someone. Not to look up of someone. To look up to someone. Okay. Matthew, nice one. To look up to someone. Okay, interesting. And we also have Thomas, to look up to someone, but there is no C, okay? Thomas, look is L-O-O-K, okay? Not C. Well, nice one, interesting. Thank you for trying. Yeah, Ben Winners, to look up to someone. Now, what does that mean? To look up to someone, what does that mean? Est-ce que ça veut dire regarder quelqu'un en haut? I don't know. To look up to someone. To look up to someone. Ou ça veut dire regarder quelqu'un? Jeter les regards sur quelqu'un? I don't know. Oh my goodness, Fallon is on fire. Fallon is on fire. Fallon is on fire tonight. She says it is when you admire someone. Interesting. That was perfect. Okay, to look up to someone. Enfin, it is an expression that you use, okay, when you actually admire someone, when someone inspires you. Okay, when someone inspires you. Okay, so you can use that expression to look up to someone. Like, for instance, I play basketball, okay, and I love Kobe Bryant, and I love Stephen Curry, or I love, Michael B. Jordan, okay, and I can say, I want to become one of the best NBA players, okay, in the world, and I look up to Steph Curry. I look up to Barack Obama, okay, in politics or whatever you want to call it, okay. I look up to Donald Trump. I look up to Emmanuel Macron. I look up to Jeff Bezos, okay. I look up to Elon Musk, right? So to look up to someone is an expression that you can use when someone inspires you, when you admire someone. So now I need you guys to use it in a sentence and tell me who you look up to in your field of study, dans votre domaine de travail, dans votre filière d'études, whatever. Qui vous inspire? Who are you looking up to? Okay, let us know in the chat. It doesn't have to be true. Ça n'a pas besoin d'être vrai. Okay, si c'est des trucs personnels, it doesn't have to be true. But just practice. Just practice. Yes. Usman, yeah, that's it. Admirer quelqu'un. To look up to someone. Leah Chabi Conlo. Yeah, thank you. To look up to someone interesting. I've always looked up to my grandmother for her strength and wisdom. Oh my goodness, that was perfect. Usman is on fire. Fallon is on fire. Usman is on fire. Interesting. So I've always looked up to my grandmother, okay, for her strength and wisdom. Yeah, that's it. A very nice sentence, okay? To look up to someone. Thomas, I look up to you. Oh my goodness. Thank you. That was a nice one. Thank you. That's encouraging. So I look up to you. Yeah, you can tell someone, hey, bro, I look up to you, man. You are killing it. You're so good, okay? And I look up to you. Interesting. One more example. Let me just take one more example, and then we're going to move to the tips and the strategies that you guys can start using from right now, okay, in order to start thinking directly in English instead of thinking in French before speaking in English. Yeah, we have Lionel Stefan Tonou, okay, who said, I look up to my mother, okay? Stefan, that was a nice one. Lionel, that was a nice one, but I look up to, okay? I look up to my mother. And mother, there's no N, all right? So thank you for trying, Stefan. Thank you all for trying. Thank you all for giving it a try. That's how we learn English. That's how we grow. That's how we boost our speaking skills in English, okay? And that's what you guys need to keep doing. Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes progress. Okay, interesting. Now let's get back to, let's get down to brass tacks. Passons aux choses sérieuses. Let us get down to brass tacks. Passons aux choses sérieuses. The thing is that most of the time, people think in French when they are speaking English, and that can be frustrating and irritating, okay? Because when you are speaking and you have first to think in French, it takes time, okay? It takes time. Like, it slows down the process of speaking, and it's very frustrating. I can see comments keep coming again, over and over again. Yeah, Dick Modest, I look up to Yomi Denzel for his mindset. Okay, I take the very last one, and I'll move to the next segment. Elodie, I look up to my mentor. Very good, fantastic, fantastic, excellent. So now let's get back to the topic. Okay, let's get down to brass tacks. What are the strategies that you need to use, okay, in order to stop thinking in French before speaking English? Because when you're speaking English and you're thinking in French first, like, it's, it slows down your process of speaking, okay? And the reason behind that, the problem or the causes of that, is that you don't practice enough, okay? You don't immerse yourself enough in English. And that's the reason why your brain has not taken in much information in English. Because if you don't take content in, you cannot bring them out when you are about to speak, okay? So the main problem behind that issue is that you don't practice enough. You do not practice enough. You do not practice enough. You do not practice enough. So the first strategy that I will give you guys is how to immerse yourself in English, even when you don't live in an English speaking country. Because the main excuse of most people is that they don't live, in England, in the US, in London, in South Africa, in Ghana, whatever. So today, I'll show to you guys, I'll give you guys, our strategies that you can use to practice, even if you are not in an English speaking environment. And that's a very interesting thing and a very important thing to know, because if you don't practice, I'm sorry, but it will be very hard, very difficult for you guys. So first things first, this is a very basic strategy. Put your phone in English. Put your devices in English. Put your laptop in English. Put your, iPad in English. Put your stuff in English. The things that you use on a daily basis, you already know the features. Vous connaissez déjà les fonctionnalités, je vais y arriver. Vous connaissez déjà les fonctionnalités de votre téléphone en français. Okay, so you don't have issues using them in English. So put all your devices in English. Okay, your WhatsApp in English. When you have your phone in English and you receive a call, when I receive a call, je ne vois pas appel entrant, je vois incoming call, okay, incoming call. Donc tout de suite, I get used to English. I get used to seeing words in English. Even my WhatsApp, almost all my things are in English, okay? All my stuff are in English, okay? So when you put your phone in English, when you put your laptop and everything that you use in English, like every single day, you are more exposed to English. You know what I'm saying? Even though you are living in a French-speaking country, you get exposed to English. When I turn on my laptop every single morning, okay, the first words that come are in English. The first features that I see are in English. The apps, all my stuff, they're all in English. So even though I didn't want to learn, practice English that day, subconsciously, I'm reading English. Okay, so that's a very important thing to do. That's a very important thing to do. And the second tip, the second strategy is to start thinking directly, okay, start narrating things in English. Start narrating things in English. Les histoires que vous connaissez en français, quand vous êtes, during your free time, okay, when you are free, when you are not working actively, when you are cooking, for instance, you can start explaining those stories, those histories in English. Okay. For instance, if you are a fan of football, okay, and you watch the last classical game, like between Real Madrid and Barcelona, okay, you watch the game from the beginning till the end, right? Now, when you are cooking, for instance, or when you meet a friend, or during your free time, you can start narrating what happened during that game. You start narrating it in English because it is something that you are passionate about. C'est un truc qui vous passionne. So even if you make mistakes, you still want to keep going. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even if you make mistakes, you want to keep going. You will not be frustrated. So this is a very interesting thing to do when you are free because you don't work all day long. Vous ne travaillez pas de 8 heures à 8 heures en fait. Lorsque vous avez 10 minutes de libre after eating or after working and you are just there, I don't know, okay, during your free time, you can start explaining things to yourself in English and do it out loud. That's the secret. Do it out loud. Don't do it in your mind. Faites-le à haute voix. Okay, do it out loud. Do it out loud. It helps your brain to get the sounds in English. And le truc est que what you're taking is what you will take out when you are about to speak. Donc, en appliquant cette stratégie, votre cerveau s'habitue à la production des sons en anglais. Donc, du coup, lorsque vous allez vous retrouver dans une situation réelle, it will be easy for you, okay, to use English without thinking in French. It will be very easy for you, okay, to use English without thinking first in French. And that's a powerful strategy for ladies, for girls that love cooking, okay? When you are cooking, for instance, when you cook the favorite meal of your boyfriend or your mom, your dad, whatever, you can explain to them how you cook it, how you did it, how you made it. Okay? Try to attach your passion to English. Donc, ce que vous aimez, essayez de rattacher ça à l'anglais en fait. Si vous aimez la cuisine, allez chercher des recettes de cuisine en anglais. Allez chercher des recettes de cuisine en anglais. Et lorsque vous finissez de préparer, OK, commencez par expliquer. Commencez, ou bien même pendant que vous préparez, OK, you can say, OK, now let me take onions, I'll cut them, I'll put them in the oil, and I'll warm the oil, I'll warm water and all of that. Donc, les petits trucs que vous faites au quotidien, dites-les en anglais. Dites-les en anglais, même lorsque vous êtes dans un taxi et puis le taxi veut tourner à gauche. Commencez pas à décrire les actions du taximan en fait. Yeah, he's making a left, he's making a right, he's going straight. Okay, now this taxi is color white, black color, whatever. En fait, décrivez tout. Ce qui est facile, les trucs les plus insoupçonnés, okay, les plus simple, things that look easy or that seem easy to you, try to put them in English. Try to describe things in English. Your day, après avoir passé une journée, vous êtes revenu à la maison le soir, you can narrate your day in English. You can say, okay, today I woke up at 7 a.m., I prayed, and after praying, I praised God, I sung some praises and some worship songs, and after that, I took my bath and I had breakfast. What did I have for breakfast? I took an egg or I took some, I don't know, some smoothies. Je ne sais pas si on prend des smoothies au petit déj. Bref, you got it. You got the example. And after that, I took my bath, okay, and I went to work. When I went to work today, I worked on this project and it was challenging for me. It was hard for me, but I went to see a colleague et il m'a expliqué des trucs et tout. So try to narrate your day in English. Comme ça, you immerse yourself in English when you do that, even if you don't live in an English-speaking environment. So that's a very powerful strategy. Okay, you don't have to travel to the US first before speaking English. No, it's not necessary. Okay, traveling to the US is going to help you for sure. Okay, it is going to help you get it quicker, right? That's for sure. That's non-negotiable. But you don't have to go there before speaking English. No, it's not a must. It's not a must. It's not a must. Okay. The second thing is that you need to read out loud. The second strategy is to read out loud. Get books, okay? Get ebooks. I have many ebooks that I have written. If you join our community, I can share, the links to my ebooks, okay, with you. I have ebooks that I've written, many ebooks, okay? So about stories, about lessons in English and all of that. So get materials and read in English every single day. Read out loud. Read out loud. Read out loud. Read out loud. That is the secret. These are things that I did. Je ne suis pas un natif américain, je ne suis pas un natif, enfin, genre, je ne suis pas anglophone à la base. OK, j'ai appris à parler l'anglais. Donc, ce sont des trucs, enfin, like, I've been there. OK, I've been there. I've been in your shoes. I've been in your shoes. So I'm sharing to you guys the strategies that worked with me, the things that I did, and I got the results. So I'm sharing them with you guys. And when you put it in practice, when you do it, when you give it a try, you're going to have the same results. You are going to have the same result. I promise you guys. Okay, I promise you guys. So read out loud. Read out loud. You don't have to read for an hour. You don't have to read for 30 minutes. No, you don't have to read for 45 minutes. No. Even if you do it for 20 minutes, it's still good. It's still okay. But keep this in mind. The key is consistency. The key is consistency. The key is consistency. Okay. Do not start today and practice or read out loud for like 2 hours today, and then you wait for a month, for another month, or for 2 months before starting again. No. Okay. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. If you know that you are a busy guy, okay, and you just have like, I don't know, like you cannot make more than 30 minutes per day, okay, of free time. So make sure that you tell yourself, okay, that, okay, I'll practice for 10 minutes every single day or 15 minutes every single day, okay? Every evening when I come back from work, I'll practice 15 minutes. So someone that practice, quelqu'un qui pratique 15 minutes par jour sur un mois aura plus de résultats que quelqu'un qui pratique 1 heure un jour et puis il attend encore 3 autres jours avant de pratiquer. Malgré qu'il pratique 1 heure et que l'autre personne pratique juste pendant 15 minutes. So consistency is key. C'est la même chose. The same thing applies for you when you go to the gym. Okay, when you want to build the muscles. Je n'ai pas beaucoup de muscles, but I have friends, okay, who go to the gym. So when you want to build muscles and you go to the gym, like you don't go to the gym today and work for 4 hours or 3 hours, and you don't go back there again for like a month or 2 months or 3 months and expect to have the result that you want to have. No, it's impossible. It's impossible, okay? It's impossible. So consistency is key. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. You can take books, okay, and you tell yourself, okay, I'll be reading just 2 pages per day. 2 pages per day. And the secret, guys, is to read out loud. I said it before, and I'm saying it again. The secret is to read out loud. The secret is to read out loud. It's not just to take books and start reading, okay, or start reading in your mind. No, it doesn't work like that. Parce que ce qu'on veut est que vous habituez votre cerveau à produire les sons en anglais. Il faut habituer le cerveau à produire les sons en anglais, pas seulement voir les mots. Parce que lorsque vous lisez silencieusement, what you're doing is that you are showing to your mind, to your brain, to your eyes, okay, this is the word. Et c'est la raison pour laquelle la plupart de vous, lorsque vous voyez un mot en anglais, vous dites, yeah, I know that word. I know this word. The word that Ade is using, I know the words, but you cannot use it. You cannot use it. You don't use it. You cannot use it. Why? Because you didn't read out loud, because you didn't practice out loud. Okay? Donc, it is very crucial for you. Et je choisis bien le mot. It is crucial for you to read out loud when you want to be able to start thinking in English. Parce que la vérité avec le fait de réfléchir directement en anglais, c'est que il faut d'abord emmagasiner dans votre cerveau des expressions, des mots, des vocabulaires, la prononciation, la formulation des mots en anglais dans votre tête. Si ce n'est pas emmagasiné, ça ne sortira pas. Ça ne pourra pas sortir lorsque vous serez en train de parler, en fait. Et c'est la raison pour laquelle plusieurs personnes, ils n'ont rien emmagasiné, ils n'ont pas, they didn't take in information, they didn't take in content, they didn't take in, pronunciation and all of that in English. So it doesn't come out when they are practicing. It doesn't come out when they are speaking in front of an audience or in front of someone and they start thinking in French. They translate in English and they will not try to speak. Alors que si vous avez pris le temps de lire à haute voix pendant que vous étiez à la maison, votre cerveau aurait pris compte, du mot, de comment ça s'écrit, du vocabulaire et tout. Donc, vous aurez travaillé le vocabulaire, vous aurez travaillé parce que votre cerveau aurait aussi pris note de la formulation, de la production du son. Ok, ce mot, voici comment il se prononce en fait. Voici comment, I don't know, Voici comment je dois l'utiliser dans tel ou tel contexte. So reading out loud is key. Reading out loud is key. Reading out loud is key. The third strategy, let me give it to you. It's a very powerful strategy because the thing is, most of the time when you guys are working on your vocabulary and you read, you come across a new word, a new expression, and all of that, you just use it in a single context. Et ça n'aide pas. It's good, but it's not enough. It's good, but it's not enough. When you're speaking, je le dis tout le temps parce que I've been doing this thing for the past 7 years. Okay, so I've helped thousands of students to boost their speaking skills in English, and most of them today are in the US. Okay, some of them are in Belgium, some others are even in Germany, in China, just name it. So the secret is what? When you're speaking English, you don't have to know grammar rules. No, la grammaire anglaise est née, OK, au milieu des années 1500 en fait. Donc, c'est après 1500 ans que la grammaire anglaise est née. Du coup, ça veut dire quoi? Les gens parlaient l'anglais pendant 1500 années avant que la grammaire anglaise ne naisse. Donc, lorsque la grammaire anglaise n'était pas encore née, comment est-ce qu'ils parlaient l'anglais? They were still speaking English. Ils parlaient bien l'anglais avant que la grammaire ne naisse. Donc, la grammaire est née 1500 années après, ce qui veut dire quoi? Que la grammaire n'est pas cruciale pour parler l'anglais. Si vous voulez pratiquer, si vous voulez parler la grammaire, elle est importante, mais elle n'est pas indispensable en fait. Okay, vous n'avez pas besoin de maîtriser tous les tenants et aboutissants de la grammaire anglaise, tous les, all the nitty-gritty of grammar before speaking. No, but there are things that you must know. There are basics, okay? There are things that you must know in grammar. Et c'est la base là que nous enseignons à nos apprenants. There are things that you must know. The first thing is that you must know how to talk about things in the present. You must know how to talk about things in the past. You must know how to talk about things in the future. You must know how to ask questions. Okay, and you must know how to talk about things in a negative way. C'est tout. Si vous maîtrisez ça, vous avez dead la grammaire anglaise en fait. C'est tout. C'est tout. Let me take it again. When you are learning English, don't go and start looking for regular verbs, irregular verbs, passive voice, active voice, present perfect continuous. No. It's important, but it's not crucial for you when you want to practice. C'est important, mais ce n'est pas crucial. C'est important, mais ce n'est pas crucial, ce n'est pas indispensable en fait. Si vous avez du temps, oui, vous pouvez le faire. Bon, si vous voulez avoir des résultats rapidement, non, ce n'est pas important en fait. Parce que lorsqu'on parle dans la vie, in real life, on parle soit au présent, ou soit on parle des choses à venir, ou soit on parle des choses qui sont déjà passées, ou soit on pose des questions, ou soit on parle à la forme négative. C'est ça le secret que j'ai découvert pendant les 7 dernières années, en fait. Et c'est ça que j'enseigne à mes apprenants. Ils maîtrisent ça, ils s'en sortent lors des entretiens d'embauche en anglais, lors des entretiens d'admission dans des universités américaines et tout, en fait. Donc, where am I driving at? Where am I driving at? Qu'est-ce que je suis en train d'essayer de dire? Restez juste à la fin parce que tout de suite, il y aura le débat et puis vous pourrez participer au débat en anglais. Donc, voilà, you guys know what it is, right? So, what am I trying to say? And where am I driving at? What I'm trying to say is that when you are learning new sentences, new phrases, new expressions, what you have to do that will help you speak fluently without thinking in French when the right time comes is that the sentence that you learn, par exemple, tout à l'heure, on a découvert l'expression to look up to someone. Essaye de l'utiliser au présent. Try to use that sentence in the present. Okay? Try to make sentences with that expression in the present. Okay? I look up to Barack Obama. C'est une phrase qui est dans le présent. Okay? Maintenant, essayez de vous projeter dans le futur. Essayez d'utiliser cette même phrase dans le futur, en fait. Okay? For instance, je dis du n'importe quoi, hein? I'm into music, okay? I'm in the musical industry, and next year I'll travel to the US, okay? And I'll meet some guys, some gurus of Nollywood, okay? I'll meet with Kanye West, whatever, okay? And right from that time, I think I will be looking up to, okay? I don't know, Dunsi Oyekan, whatever vous mettez le nom d'un artiste que vous voulez en fait. Donc, lorsque vous découvrez une expression, try to use it first in the present, then use it in the future, use it in the past. Use it in the past. OK? Donc, la même phrase, on va faire l'exercice. When I was a child, I used to love basketball. Okay? And at that time, I was looking up to Kobe Bryant. Vous avez vu? Donc, j'ai utilisé ma phrase au présent, je l'ai utilisée au passé, je l'ai utilisée au futur. Maintenant, il y a deux choses qui me restent en fait. Et s'il me reste ces deux choses, ces deux contextes d'usage-là, c'est que j'ai fini avec le truc en fait, avec l'expression là dans tous ces contextes en fait. Les deux choses, c'est quoi? Utiliser ça à la forme négative et à la forme interrogative. Parce que lorsqu'on parle, c'est soit on parle à la forme affirmative, on affirme des choses, des trucs qui sont vrais et tout, et tout, et tout, ou soit on parle à la forme négative. So, my expression, sorry, is to look up to someone. Okay, so we tried it in the affirmative form. Now we're going to use it in the negative form. So the negative form will be, I don't love Kobe Bryant, so I don't look up to him. I do not love Kobe Bryant, so I don't look up to him. OK? Je n'aime pas Kobe Bryant, donc il ne m'inspire pas, il ne m'admire pas en fait. Voilà, il ne m'impressionne pas. I don't look up to him. OK? Donc voilà, on a essayé d'utiliser notre phrase à la forme négative. Donc ça veut dire que nous sommes à 90% des contextes d'usage possibles en fait pour cette expression. OK? Maintenant, la dernière ligne droite, c'est d'essayer de l'utiliser à la forme interrogative. Soit en posant une question à quelqu'un, OK, soit en essayant de nous poser la question nous-mêmes. So now I will try and use my sentence in an interrogative form. Sorry, guys, I had a long day today. Okay, so my sentence or my expression in an interrogative form. Who am I looking up to? Who am I looking up to? Or who are you looking up to? Thomas. Or who are you looking up to? Hey, Esther, how are you doing? You good? I heard that you are studying law, right? Tu étudies le droit. Who are you looking up to? Donc, vous créez un scénario, là, tout seul dans la chambre, en fait, pendant que vous êtes là assise. OK? Yo, hello, Fallon, how are you doing? I heard that now you are in the business industry. Who are you looking up to? Who are you looking up to? OK? Qui t'inspire? Donc, vous essayez de poser des questions et tout, en fait. Donc, du coup, les gars, if you try to use your expressions in those different contexts with those different forms and formats, il n'y a pas moyen que vous vous retrouvez dans une situation réelle, OK, et que vous n'arrivez pas à vous en sortir, en fait. Parce que lorsqu'on parle, c'est soit on parle in the present, it's either we speak in the present, in the past, in the future, in the negative form, or in the interrogative form. That's all. That's all, guys. That's the secret. That's the secret. Now, if you want to become an academician, si vous voulez devenir un académicien, si vous voulez maîtriser la grammaire anglaise, ça c'est autre chose. But if the goal for you is to know, okay, or real life English that we use in daily conversations, you don't have to go deep down in grammar. No, no, guys, it's not necessary. It's not important. It's not important, okay? Just know how to make your sentences in the present, in the past, in the future, in the negative form and in an interrogative form, and that's it. That's it, guys. That's the secret. That's the secret. That's the secret, okay? So read out loud, speak out loud, make sentences in different formats. When you are sitting, okay, during your free time, make sure you start narrating stuff in English. Speak to yourself. It doesn't make a problem. There's no problem with that. Okay, make sentences, okay, alone. Faut te parler en fait. Go in front of your mirror, okay, look at yourself, be speaking in English. Okay, imagine yourself before an audience, devant un public, okay, and start delivering speeches. Souvent, lorsque j'apprenais l'anglais, I would imagine myself, okay, in a studio with journalists asking me questions about immigration, with journalists asking me questions about abortion, with journalists asking me questions about, technologies, okay? And what I would do is what I'll be simulating the interviews, okay? And I'll be asking myself the questions and giving the answers. Like these are things that I used to do in the past. That was like 10 years ago or 8 or 9 years ago, okay? So, ce qui fait que, j'étais au taquet en fait. I was ready. And when I finished doing those practicing sessions all alone in my room, when I now go out in English clubs, places where people speak English and all of that, the things that I have already practiced in my closet, in my small room, when I come in front of people, it's easy for me now to speak. I come with confidence, okay, because I know what I'm talking about, and expressions actually come out easily and all of that. So guys, come on, give it a try. You have to give it a try. you have to give it a try, okay? Donc, pratiquer en fait. You don't have to be in an English-speaking environment, no. I was in a French-speaking country when I was learning English back then. Okay, I was in a French-speaking country, and if I did it, you too can do it. You can do it. Okay, you can do it. If I did it, you can do it. And the last strategy, la dernière stratégie, which is a very, very powerful strategy, it is a fail-proof strategy. Qui peut nous mettre, we can put us in the chats, in the comments, the meaning of the expression fail-proof. Oui, c'est même décrit déjà l'expression. C'est une expression très puissante en fait qu'on utilise en anglais professionnel. A fail-proof strategy. A fail-proof strategy. A fail-proof strategy, okay? It's like waterproof, okay? Waterproof strategy, bulletproof car, fail-proof strategy. Fail-proof strategy. Et je vais vous expliquer cette expression-là, which is a very powerful expression that people use, that, you know, that Americans use every single day. Yeah, I can see the comments of Thomas. Okay, il était en train d'essayer de prendre des notes dans les commentaires. Super, to read out loud. Do you look up to Elon Musk? Okay, yeah, sure, I do, because I want to become rich. Come on. I look up to Elon Musk. And what about you, Thomas? Do you look up to him? Ok, on revient à notre expression fail-proof strategy. Excellence. Dirk Modeste Baime. Yeah, a fail-proof strategy. A fail-proof strategy. Now, we can tell us in the comments, what does that mean? When we say that something is fail-proof, what does it mean? Something is fail-proof. What does it mean? A fail-proof strategy. A fail-proof strategy. What does it mean? Lorsqu'on dit waterproof, ça veut dire quelque chose qui résiste à l'eau, quelque chose qui est imperméable à l'eau. OK? L'eau ne peut pas entrer. All right? Bulletproof car, une voiture qui résiste aux balles. Les balles de... OK? Les balles bulletproof car. OK? Now, a fail-proof strategy. Je vais vous donner le contexte. I'm about to give you guys some fail-proof strategies that you can use to become rich. And if you use those strategies, you can never be poor in life. Okay? You end up being rich. So, voici un exemple de phrase ou de contexte. Fail-proof. Fail-proof. Come on, guys. Ben Winner, where are you? Dirk, where are you? Umpo Thomas Nate, where are you? Zaira Alaoui, Elodie Dimon. Come on, give it a try, give it a try, give it a try. Lionel Stéphane Konou. Give it a try. When we say that something is fail-proof, what does it mean? Leah Shabi Konlo. Fallon Chake, come on, Fallon, where are you? Come on. Ben Winner. Ousmane Yaro, Elodie. Mary Vanderbocht. Sorry for the pronunciation of the name. Okay, yeah, I can see the comment now. Flowing. Strategy infaillible. Excellence. Excellent. Excellent. A strategy that never fails. That's perfect. That's perfect. A strategy that never fails. Dirk, j'espère que tu n'as pas le sur Google, sur, comment dire, on chat GPT. Just kidding. Come on. Okay. A strategy that never fails. Yeah, interesting. Fallon, il y a une stratégie contre échec. All right. C'est une belle manière de le dire. So, une stratégie qui n'échoue pas. A fail-proof strategy. Donc, so, a strategy that never fails. Donc, je voulais vous expliquer cette expression parce que c'est une expression qu'on utilise beaucoup. En anglais, les gens font du néologisme avec. Lorsque vous rajoutez un mot au mot proof, ça devient enfin, un truc impossible au mot en fait. Explication un peu compliquée, but you know, you guys got it. All right, interesting. So now you have the strategies, you have the tips, you have you know, many weapons that you can use to start thinking directly in English instead of translating in French first before speaking in English. Now we are going to move to our debates and discussion session. Yeah, Elodie, I can see your comments. Fail-proof strategy, stratégie résiliente, ok? Surtout stratégie qui n'échoue pas, ok? Une stratégie qui n'échoue pas, une stratégie qui marche du feu de Dieu, c'est ça, et fail-proof strategy, ok? Et fail-proof strategy, donc une stratégie qui n'échoue pas, une stratégie qui n'échoue pas. All right, so, je vais mettre le lien pour rejoindre le studio dans les commentaires. Cliquez sur le lien et ça vous demande de vous connecter et de rejoindre le live. N'ayez pas peur, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid and don't be shy. Do not be afraid and do not be shy. Okay. I always tell my students about the biggest mistake you can ever make when you are learning English is to be afraid of making mistakes. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. I love mistakes. Okay. I love mistakes. So I love you guys when you make mistakes. Si ça peut vous rassurer. I love you when you make mistakes. So just click on the link and come over. We are going to practice. On va pratiquer. Il y aura un débat intéressant. Okay, very interesting topic. A very interesting topic. So I'll give you guys a topic. You will join the debate, the live debate, and you will practice. Okay, you will get the chance to practice your English. And if you make mistakes, I'll take notes of your mistakes and give you guys, our points of corrections. And if it was good, I'll congratulate you. So, c'est une opportunité pour pratiquer en fait l'anglais. I don't speak very well English. Lionel, no problem. Come on. You are here to learn. You are here to learn, Lionel. Come on. Don't be shy. Okay. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You are here to learn, Lionel. You are here to learn. So just click on the link and join us. Click on the link and join us. And we have Gontignon Ghislain Assoclé. Yes, it says stratégie à toute épreuve. OK, stratégie plutôt qui n'échoue pas en fait face à toute épreuve. Voilà. Donc, une stratégie qui n'échoue pas. Interesting. Oh my goodness, I have Elodie Dimon in the room. Yeah, nice one. Hello, Elodie. And I also have Umpo Thomas. Thomas, can you just turn on your mic or your camera? I don't know. Pour rejoindre le live, il faudra que tout au moins votre caméra, votre audio ou votre caméra soit allumée. You know? Un entre les deux. Le français est compliqué. Bref, either your camera or your audio, okay? So, Elodie, hello, good evening. How you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. How was your day?
Yes, my day is fine.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, we have Thomas in the room. Thomas, I think your audio is you on mute. Et si votre micro est coupé, le live vous ne pourrez pas monter sur le studio. C'est pas moi qui fais les règles. C'est l'outil qu'on utilise. Donc, il faudra que soit votre caméra ou votre audio soit allumé, votre micro, pardon, soit ouvert. Donc, if you are not in a condition that you can, where you can actually turn on your camera, you can at least turn on your audio. Donc, yeah, join us. Victorin ODB. Yeah, hello, Victorin. How are you? How was your day? We also have Ghislain Assoclé in the building. We have Ghislain in the room. Hello, Ghislain. He's a very good friend of mine. Special shout out to you. Yeah, I have Dirk in the building. Hello, Dirk. How you doing?
I'm fine. I hope you can hear me very well.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. How was the day?
All right. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, yeah, the day was great. I think.
Okay, interesting. We also have Jethro in the room. Come on, Jethro. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. How's your side?
Yeah, I'm good too. Thank you for asking. Thank you for
Okay.
asking. It's been a
Okay,
while.
thank
Come
you.
on.
Thank you for having us once again.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
Okay.
Always a pleasure. Always a
I've
pleasure.
been busy lately, so that's why you didn't see me.
Okay, no problem. Anyway, we're glad to have you back again. Welcome back. Come on.
Okay, thank you.
Interesting. Victorin, sorry, it is a mistake, stratégie indéfectible. Yeah, that's it, Victorin. Je crois qu'il est encore sur l'expression field proof. Okay, I'll just take two more people for the live, for the debates. Come on, guys, don't be shy. This is an opportunity for you to practice. It is a platform for you to practice. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Do not be shy. Do not be shy, guys. La pire erreur que vous puissiez commettre en apprenant l'anglais est d'avoir peur de commettre d'erreurs. La pire erreur que vous puissiez commettre en apprenant l'anglais est d'avoir peur de commettre d'erreurs. Donc, n'ayez pas peur. Yeah, I have Ghislain in the building, and I'll take one more person. Just one more person. Just one more person. Yeah, hello, Ghislain. Come on, how you doing? Hello, Ghislain.
Hello, Ade.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you for asking. How was your day?
Great.
Okay, interesting. I'll just have one more person, just one more person, just one more person, and we're gonna get going. We are gonna get going. Just one more person. Okay, Dick has been going out and coming in. Yeah, we have him back. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Victorin, oh Debbie, don't you want to join the live? Come on, guys. Don't be afraid, don't be shy. Lionel, where are you? Umpo Thomas, Fallon Chiakpe, come on, guys. I need to see you guys connected. Come on. Usman Yaru, come and practice. Come over. Mary from Belgium, come and practice. Leah Shabitonlo, don't be shy. 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 Hey, don't you want to join the live? Come on, guys. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Lionel, where are you? I think there's an echo. Dire que c'est ton micro? I don't know. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me explain the topic to you guys. It's all about AI, artificial intelligence, because you guys know that AI is all over the place today. Artificial intelligence is all over, all the place. Okay, in every industry, people are talking about AI, artificial intelligence. So there's a lot of debates going on. There's a lot of things that people are seeing and all of that. And today, what most teachers realize is that in school, when they give assignment to their students, okay, they don't do it. The students don't do it, right? They go on chat GPT and they use it, especially kids, okay? So which means children in secondary school and in primary school, donc les élèves au cours primaire, ok, ou les écoliers au cours primaire, les élèves au cours secondaire. Donc, c'est sur eux qu'on va se concentrer. On ne va pas parler aujourd'hui des étudiants. Okay, we are not going to talk about university student. No, we're going to talk about student in primary school and in secondary school. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that these kids should be taught how to use AI? Okay, and should we allow them to use it in their academics, or we should rather prompt them to think by themselves, okay, and do stuff by themselves. For instance, mathematics. Moi, je me rappelle, on m'a beaucoup chicoté à cause du calcul mental. 9 fois 9, 40, 40 combien? Je dois réfléchir, on dit 49, 80, 81, des trucs comme ça. So, 7 fois 7, 49, stuff like that. So, alors qu'aujourd'hui, avec l'IA, enfin, c'est hyper facile en fait. On n'a pas forcément besoin de bûcher certains trucs, de maîtriser certains trucs. So, what's your take on that? What's your opinion on that? Do you think that we should allow kids in school to start using AI, artificial intelligence, or should we, okay, stop them or prevent them from using those tools and incite them to think by themselves and become more intelligent? So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Who's gonna start? I think ladies are gonna go first, and Elodie était la première à nous rejoindre. So Elodie is gonna start. I can see it coming. So okay, follow, no problem. Next time, no problem. Yes, Elodie, what's your take on the topic?
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, for this topic, I think that it is important to for the children or for the primary school. We don't use the EA
Okay, AI.
because because if you use the if you don't have a connection, it is a serious problem. If you use UAS, you need a connection,
Okay,
and if you can use the UAS, you need a phone
okay,
or a smartphone. And if many, if primary or secondary school use your phone or you use a smartphone, it is dangerous. You don't uh, use the phone or smartphone for the exercise of the kids. You can use and you can use to see the movie.
There
Don't
are
for
many
me,
ways to learn English.
it is not very good.
Okay. All right. Nice one. Thank you for trying, Elodie.
Mm.
OK, j'ai noté quelques trucs sur lesquels je vais revenir à la fin. OK. So, yeah, thank you very much, Elodie. That was a nice one. Yeah, who's next? It was Dirk, but Dirk is no longer here with us. I think he is having some issues with internet connection. Yeah, but Jethro.
It's me, yes.
Yeah, let's go.
Uh, for me, preventing children to use AI today is not realistic for me.
Okay.
Uh, we are in a world where AI is becoming like uh, an everyday tool. We use
Okay.
it like for everything, like our parents once did for internet. AI is for our generation, like is like internet for our generation.
Exactly.
So instead of preventing children to use it in their works or in school, uh, the best way is to teach children how to use it,
Okay.
to teach them how to use it, to avoid them to be using it like secretly and without control. So for me, we have to teach them how to use it effectively and like put, I don't know how to put it, put some uh, regulation on it.
Okay.
Yes, that's how I see it.
Okay.
Uh,
Interesting. Very,
uh,
very good opinion. I love it. I truly love it. Come on. That was fantastic. Juste un petit truc.
Thank you.
Pour ceux qui ne parlent pas, s'il vous plaît, est-ce que vous pourrez couper vos micros pour ceux qui sont en train de parler parce qu'il y a quelques petits échos là. Mais dès que vous vous mettez à parler, vous pouvez ouvrir votre micro, bien évidemment. Sinon, on ne pourra pas entendre. So, yeah, interesting. And before we continue, I just want to give you guys two expressions, okay, that you can use to give your opinion in English because the goal for us during these live sessions is also to improve our vocabulary and all of that. So I'll give you guys two expressions and I'll advise you to use one of those two expressions when you are about to take the floor. Okay, lorsque vous voulez commencer par parler sur le sujet en question, essayez d'utiliser l'une ou l'autre de ces expressions-là. Vous dites généralement for me and all of that. Oui, c'est correct, c'est bien, on fait ça passe, okay? But we are here to step up our game, right? We are here to improve and boost our speaking skills in English. So when you want to start, for instance, you can say the way I see it, the way I see it, the way I see it, tel que je le vois, okay, ou selon moi, ou à mon avis, the way I see it. Okay, let me put it in the chat for you guys, the way I see it. Okay, and you can also say from my perspective. Okay, from my perspective, okay, selon moi, à mon avis, whatever however you want to translate it in French. Donc, from my perspective and the way I see it. OK, so, il y en a plus, mais l'idée n'est pas d'en connaître 2025 que vous n'allez pas utiliser. Si vous connaissez juste deux que vous utilisez, c'est déjà parfait en fait. So, ce soir, je voudrais que vous utilisez l'une ou l'autre de ces deux expressions dès que vous commencez par prendre la parole. Je ne vous l'impose pas, c'est juste pour vous aider à pratiquer avec un nouveau vocabulaire en fait. So, nice one. Thank you, Jethro. And on va continuer avec le tour de table et revenir pour un dernier tour. Yeah, I think the next person now is Ghislain. Yeah, Ghislain. The floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much. Um, I will have two point of view on this topic. It is my field, my domain. So first of all, I would say that it is uh, it is not necessary to allow children to start using AI regarding uh, their learning process. Why am I saying that? Because they are at a stage where when they must make effort to build up their brain, to adapt their speaking um, ability to some situations. And that is what schools teach them to do. If they are if they get used to AI at the early ages, how will they manage in some situation where they will not have access to those uh, software that can help them to get what they need quickly as fast as possible. I don't know. The thing is that let letting them start using it when they are in, I mean, primary school or secondary school. We are not helping them. I I know that we are in the era that we are dealing with is technological era, and we cannot do without it.
And there's so
But
much
let's
background
take
noise when we are speaking.
okay.
there's there's a lot of background noise.
Uh, there's no okay.
Your your
Is it good
beautiful
now?
kids are making noise.
Yes, they are making noise,
Your
too much
lovely
noise.
kids. Okay.
Is it good now?
Yeah, it's better, I think.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. I was saying that let's take there was a moment I think it's this year or last year there was a moment and there was a bug in Microsoft system
Yeah.
and it was a serious problem. Let's take
Yeah.
a child who was uh, who used it to 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 feed to do everything uh, by relying on AI, and there is a bug, there is a problem. What will he do?
Yeah.
He will be stuck. He cannot move forward. That's why I'm saying it is not the best solution.
Okay.
In early age, let's teach them how to reflect, how to think, how to analyze, how to do this, how to do that from for their own. And my second point is that we can teach them how to use AI to get better results. And this is, I think, this is we can do that with students in terminal. Why not? Because they will have complex uh, things to do. For example, they can have some presentation to do, so on and so forth. So there it is the duty of teachers to teach them how to use AI, not to go and do copy and paste. But what they will find as answers or results, they may use them and add their own effort on that to have something that reflects what or who they are. So we can be proud of what kind of men or citizens we will have tomorrow. It is not about today, but it is about tomorrow. We know that
Okay.
AI is cutting the edge now, but what type of citizen are we going to have tomorrow? Uh, Thank you very much.
All right, that was a nice one. That was a very good one. Okay, now Usman Yaro, yeah, let's hear from you. Let us hear from you.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. What about you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I was having an issue with my network, so I didn't get the topic well. But it seems that the topic is talking about AI, right?
Yeah, sure. AI.
AI
Exactly.
with
Do you
kids,
think
or
Yeah, do you think that we should allow, okay, students in secondary school, in primary school to start using AI, okay, to do their homework, their assignments, or do you rather think that we should let them think themselves, okay? We should let them be not be dependent on those tools, but think by themselves the same way you did it and I did it, okay, like 10 years ago or some years ago. So,
yeah?
what's your take on that topic? Hello, Usman, we can hear you. Come on. Our time is fast spent. I think
Okay,
Usman is.
thank you, my dear, for this amazing topic. Yeah, my takeaway on the topic is uh, I'm really against the topic. For me, I think that can you hear me?
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. I can hear you.
Okay, so I was saying that my takeaway about this topic is very simple. I don't think that we can allow secondary schools to use AI because first, children needed to. Hello. So I was
Yeah.
saying that for me, children need human interaction for emotional growth. So when we try to rely themselves to AI, this can maybe isolate them and also hinder their communication. So I think we should just let them work to think deeper, believe in themselves, and try to work what they have in mind. And today we notice that there are many people who are using AI, not only, let's say, students from secondary school, but let's say everyone. And this has led people to become lazy. So instead of thinking by ourselves, we decide to rely ourselves to AI. And this can really allow us to really show that God give us this intelligence and also wisdom. So I think that allowing students is a bad idea. So let them think as we did when we were in secondary school. This will be very good.
Okay. Nice one. Okay, okay, okay. Now, Dirk Modeste, what's your take on the topic? What do you want to say?
Hi everyone.
Hello.
All right. Thank you very much
You're most welcome.
for giving me the floor. Now,
No, we can hear you, bro. Sorry.
oh, what's the issue?
Okay, yeah, now we can hear you.
Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Now we can hear you. Oh my goodness. I think
What
we
is
lost him.
going on? Hello.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, we can hear
What's
you.
happening?
Okay, I think Dick is having some
Okay,
issues.
okay.
All right. Anyway, guys, thank you for trying. Our time is fast spent, and I'll give you guys the floor one more time, okay? If you have something, if you have anything to add, okay, on the topic, Elodie Dimon first, then Jethro, and then Ghislaine. So, Elodie, do you have anything to add to what you have already said previously?
I don't understand very well.
Yeah, I'm giving you the floor now to ask you if you have anything to add to what you have already said previously. Est-ce que tu as quelque chose à rajouter en fait? T'es pas
Um,
obligé, hein?
yes.
All right, let's go. Just 10
Okay.
seconds or 15 seconds.
Okay. From my perspective,
Very good. From my perspective, interesting. Yeah, let's go.
it is uh, it is good if you can if the teacher use AI
Okay.
AI
AI.
the
Perfect.
AI.
Perfect.
It, it
Perfect.
is good if the teacher use AI, but if the teacher don't use AI and it is the student who use AI, it is a very it is a problem
Okay.
because if the teacher asks a question, the student use the AI and you respond in the question,
Okay.
and the answer it is very good, better, better the answer of the teacher. Donc for me, it is good that the teacher use I EI,
Okay.
and this that you can ameliorate the course of the student.
Interesting. Nice one. Now, bro Jethro, just for a few minutes, do you have anything to add to what you have already said previously?
Okay, well, after hearing the all the arguments, like I'm sticking to my previous position because for me, we cannot
Okay.
fight AI. We cannot fight AI. We just have to do with it. We just have to learn how to manage it in our
Yeah,
schools, in
sure.
our environment. So saying that we should not allow students in secondary school to use it is, for me, is not realistic. Uh it's not productive.
Mm,
For me, instead of that, we should, as said before, we should teach them, but keep the balance between the support and, like, we should keep the balance between using AI as a tool, a supportive tool, and using it completely for everything.
yeah.
For instance, when we give them exercise and they do it at home, when they come, we can ask them to, like, to do a presentation, an oral presentation, and to know whether they have used it for the full work, or if they have add something on their own.
Yeah, their
So
personal
I'm still
touch.
I'm still with my position, and that's
And
it.
in the exam, you can use
Oh, No, we are not talking about the exam. We are talking about like homeworks or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did I get you wrong? I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, but they cannot use it for the exam. We,
Okay.
so that's it.
Interesting.
Thank you. Yes. Mm.
Yeah, very good. Thank you, bro. Interesting. Yeah, Ghislain, just for a few seconds, do you have anything to add, please?
Yeah. Sorry. Uh, I'm I'm for the integration of technology in teaching, but I don't go along with my previous uh, the bro who spoke before me. Because what
Yes.
we are facing now, if it is at home, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But the thing is that in classrooms we have a serious problem. The problem is that we have production that is that don't reflect the level of our learners. And during exams, they are not able to do something uh, very how can I say concrete, something that we can really say that we are proud of this without AI or without their phone, they are unable to produce something good. And what we are facing uh, this year, what I have experienced this year is that uh, they start cheating during exam using phone, using AI. When we ask them to do something, when we send them the exam paper, they just use their phone during the exam without fearing anything, and they just write what they got from the AI, and at the end we do not have someone who is reflecting. What I'm saying, we can use it at home. Teachers should know how to use AI to have better results and teach them to ground up students. I am for that, but we have to push them to work on their abilities to think, to analyze, and to produce something from their own. There we can be sure that tomorrow we will have uh, better citizens who can use their ability and add the best thing that we have today, AI, and we will be all proud of what we will have tomorrow. Thank you.
Interesting. Thank you so much, Ghislain. That was a nice one. Very good. Okay, now Dirk, just for 10 seconds. You had some network
All right.
issues before. Yeah,
Yes, I hope you are hearing me well now.
yeah, sure. We can.
Is it okay?
It's okay. It's perfect.
Okay, thank God. All right. Oh, so since we are running out about that topic, I will join those people who were saying that AI should not be allowed for those kids. I mean, all the students from primary, secondary, high school, just because it's something that is going to encourage laziness. Okay, apart from that, it will they will not they will not know how to think critically. They will not know how to think by themselves, how to use their brain. So I think it's just the main reason why we should not allow them to use it. It will come, I mean, in the future, but for the moment, if since they are still kids, it's not going to be useful for them. Okay, so that's what I can say. Yeah, that's what I can say. Before everything, AI is just a tool that is going to help us. It's like an assistant that is
Yeah.
going to help us make us be more productive or help us in our daily task and everything. But for those kids, they still need their brain to be uh, to be working. So they don't need it for the moment. Okay, they're not going to make it. Okay, that's all I want to say to just not be out of time.
Okay, that was
Thank you very
that
much.
was a that was a nice line. They don't need it for the moment. They need their brain to be very active.
No,
Okay.
no. Yes,
All right.
yes.
Thank you guys for
That's it.
trying. Thank you guys for for giving it a try. Okay, for telling us what you think about the topic. It was a nice one. It was a nice discussion, a very nice debate, and I love your take. Okay, on the topic. Just a few things, a few stuff. I heard someone says we should prevent kids to use AI. Là, c'est l'instant de correction. Je me le permets parce que l'objectif aussi du live, c'est qu'on apprenne en fait. Donc, en anglais, le verbe prévenir, le verbe to prevent, OK? Prevent kids, you know, c'est toujours accompagné de la préposition from. OK? To prevent kids from using, not to prevent kids to use. No, it is to prevent kids from using or to prevent students from using AI, okay, or to prevent parents from beating their child or their children, okay, so to prevent from, always from. The second thing, c'est aussi une erreur de préposition, de phrasal verb. La personne a dit, our students will become dependent of AI. No, it is not dependent of AI. En français, on dit dépendant de, OK? Et de, souvent, c'est of. Oui, je suis d'accord. Une fois encore, c'est pourquoi on dit il faut arrêter de traduire du français vers l'anglais. OK? Donc, du coup, in English, we say to be dependent on. OK? To depend on something. To depend on something. To depend on something. The third thing is a mistake of pronunciation. Le verbe permettre. OK? On dit, j'ai entendu les gens dire, we should not allow students to use AI. No, it is not allow, it's allow. Allow, allow, allow. Comme le son qu'il y a dans beurre. Comme le son qu'il y a dans l'heure. Allow. Allow, okay? It is not allow, okay? So we should allow, or we shouldn't allow. So it's allow, not allow. Un quatrième truc, qui est aussi une erreur de traduction du français vers l'anglais. En français, on dit c'est bon que ou bien c'est bon de, OK? Donc, du coup, la personne disait it is good that teachers use AI. No. In English, we don't, OK? It's not common, OK? On n'utilise pas ça comme ça au quotidien. On dit plutôt it is good for teachers to use. It is good for teachers to use AI, OK? C'est vrai, it is good that you do it, c'est correct, but it's not something that you'll be hearing on a daily basis. C'est pas un truc très, très courant, en fait. So, la bonne formulation qui est très courante, c'est it is good for you to do it. It is good for teachers to do it. It is good for me to do it. It's not good for you to do it. Okay? It's not good for you to do it. Is it good for you to do it? Will it be good for you to do it? Okay, was it good for you to do it? Donc, vous mettez ça au passé, au présent, au futur, à la forme interrogative, à la forme négative. So, that's it. And do not forget all the two expressions that I gave you guys to give your opinion tonight, the way I see it and from my perspective. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for joining the live session today. It was a very hot session, a very nice session. I love it. And I hope to see you guys again in the next one. Next week, same time, same place, same link. No, not the same link. Not the same link. The link is going to change. The link is going to change, but the channel doesn't change. It is my YouTube page, Devenir Bilingue avec Adé. So every Thursday at 8 p.m. French time and 7 p.m. Benin time. So see you guys next week. And for those of you who want to join our community, okay, we have a community where you practice, okay? We have paid members and free members. Donc, les membres non payants, ils peuvent rejoindre aussi la communauté, participer aux échanges, aux discussions et tout. Mais il y a des challenges que nous organisons. Des challenges qui vous poussent à pratiquer l'anglais au quotidien. Et c'est des challenges, we don't joke with it. We don't joke with it. We don't joke with it. Ça blague pas, en fait, c'est chaud. Les challenges qu'on organise pour les membres payants. Donc, si vous voulez aussi devenir un membre payant de les membres gratuits, il y a beaucoup d'activités aussi pour les membres gratuits, comme ce qu'on fait là et d'autres sessions et tout. Mais pour les membres payants, on va vraiment en profondeur, en fait. Il y a des challenges, qu'on fait des challenges sur 30 jours. Tous les débuts du mois, on fait les challenges. On a des masterclass, une masterclass par semaine, et puis un débat spécialisé pour les apprenants en formule payante. Donc, vous pouvez aussi rejoindre la communauté. Le numéro qui défile sur l'écran là, le prix 103 06 05 87 80 33. Vous pouvez me laissez un message là-dessus où je vous envoie le lien de la communauté pour que vous puissiez rejoindre la communauté. So, guys, thank you again for joining the class tonight, the session tonight. It was so good to have you, so interesting. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. je vais mettre le lien de la communauté dans la description. Tout de suite, je vais mettre à jour la description. So, vous pouvez cliquer sur la description ou je mettrai ça en commentaire, whatever. Si vous ne voyez pas ça en description, vous allez voir ça dans le premier commentaire de la vidéo. Donc, vous pourrez rejoindre la communauté. On voit des espaces gratuits pour les membres gratuits et il y a des espaces payants et on va vous l'expliquer en fait. So, see you guys on Thursday. Ce sera encore une autre session très chaude la semaine prochaine, de jeudi prochain, même heure. So, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Goodbye.